Knowing the voice of God is something that Christians have got to get right. In a world where there's so many voices competing for our attention and our affection, and other voices masquerading as the voice of God, we need to come in and know the voice of God. Jesus calls himself the Good Shepherd, and he talks about his voices. He calls himself the Good Shepherd and us the sheep. And he says, the sheep hear his voice. He calls out his sheep by name and he leads them out. The sheep follow because they know his voice. They will never follow a stranger. Friends, we follow the voices that we are most familiar with. We have to know the voice of Jesus. How do we do that? By knowing his word, by knowing the Bible, testing all voices against Scripture. Jesus will never lead you in contradiction to his inspired word. The second thing is this, is that sheep follow the shepherd. As we follow Jesus, things start happening in our lives. We'll get plugged into a church. We will get known by that church. We'll serve in that church. We will give to that church. Why? Because this is what Jesus has given to us to keep us as part of the flock. But what we'll notice is that if you're in a good gospel preaching church, things will grow in you. Christ likeness will grow in you. And what does that mean? That compassion for the lost and passion for the gospel will grow in you. So friends, as we follow the Good Shepherd, as we follow God's voice, let's let the things of God become our passion as well. Let us follow the voice of God today.